Whether you're a sports person, trekker, wildlife adventurer, or a member of the armed forces, you always need a watch on your wrist that can cope with the harshest of elements and the toughest of workouts. You obviously can't wear your expensive Swiss watch while you're hiking or going on a camping trip. That's when you need a tough, practically indestructible watch. Casio G-Shock watches are widely regarded as the toughest watches in the world, and every G-Shock model is designed to take an extreme amount of abuse that would render most other watches broken and useless. The raised bezels of G-Shock watches provide excellent impact protection, and the superb 200-meter water resistance allows G-Shock watches to be used for any activity in any environment. Casio has been making G-Shock watches for over 30 years, so there are a ton of styles to choose from. Don't worry, the perfect G-Shock watch is out there. You just need to research some of the best models to determine which one fits your style the best. To help you with your quest, we've put together a list of the best G-Shock watches available on Amazon.
This is the brand new GWG 2000 Mudmaster, the belt and braces upgrade to the popular GWG 1000 released 5 years ago.
With its tank-like structure and endless toolbox of features, this watch is built to get you out of trouble wherever you happen to be. To begin with, you can see that G-Shock have looked at every single aspect of the watch to see what they can improve. The watch is now thinner than ever before, much thinner than the original, and the bezel, buttons and crown are now all built from solid stainless steel,
with a knurled edge, making them easy to press and adjust whilst wearing gloves or in different environments.
Out here, information is key, such as the altimeter and barometer part of the watch's triple sensor. To activate the barometer, press the lower left button once.
This uses the air sensor found here on the side of the watch to measure the pressure in the air.
The higher the pressure, the better the weather's going to get. The lower the pressure, the worse the weather's going to get.
Press the designated altimeter button on the lower right for an instant altitude reading. The height can be shown in meters or feet and can also be manually calibrated. A great quick reference tool, but also essential for tracking your position when up high.
Now, one of the biggest upgrades is the addition of carbon core guard technology built into the watch.
This is the first G-Shock to be made with forged carbon, a high-grade carbon fibre that is used in aviation and racing industries. The shock absorbers, lugs and casing all contain over 500,000 intertwined fibres per square inch. Creating a unique finish, no two watches are the same. This results in the 2000 being 1.9mm slimmer, 13 grams lighter, but much stronger.
You then combine this with scratch-proof sapphire crystal glass and G-Shock's renowned shock resistance, and you have yourself a valuable and essential piece of equipment.
Now the route isn't always obvious, which is why you should always carry a map. The 2000 turns into a handy compass at the press of the top right compass button. Here the watch's second hand will act as the compass needle and point to magnetic north. Orientate your map and use the watch to set your bearing. We're aiming for here. The compass is a great reference tool to keep you on track when you need it most.
Right, we're making pretty good ground, but there's still obstacles ahead. However, obstacles aren't really a problem for the 2000. As the name suggests, the Mudmaster is entirely mud resistant. The watch can be covered in mud, grit, dirt, sand or concrete, and all the buttons can still be pressed in to your heart's content. Nothing can get inside the watch. Now, accuracy and timekeeping both go hand in hand, and it's something the GWG 2000 has in spades. With built-in multi-band 6, the watch automatically receives a time signal every single morning between the hours of midnight and 5 AM. This updates the time and updates daylight savings time. Simply enter RC mode by pressing the mode button. It happens to also be accurate to within a millionth of a second every 1,000 years, which is a pretty good peace of mind. But all that accuracy is useless if you're scrambling around trying to find your nearest plug socket, which is why the 2000 is entirely solar powered by any light source, artificial or natural. That keeps the watch working on your wrist when you need it most, however long you're away from home.
The Mudmaster is also 200 meters water resistant, so perfect for environments like this. It also has 5 daily alarms, stopwatch, countdown timer, luminous dial and super bright dual LED light, which comes as standard.
This is the new GWF A1000 Frogman. Now at first glance it may look a little different, and that's because it's the first ever analog Frogman G-Shock has made, bringing big bold design, ultra reliable technology and features for deep sea divers and beyond. But why is it analog? Well, firstly, it means the watch is incredibly clear and readable.
With ultra bright luminous markers and a built-in LED light, the watch is easy and quick to read when underwater. This model also features dual world time for when diving abroad, as well as an essential tide indicator on the dial. But that's not all. The new analog display now has features that assist you whilst underwater, starting with dive mode. Holding the lower left button for 4 seconds activates dive mode. The watch's hands will then automatically move together, displaying the elapsed time. In dive mode, the Frogman automatically records a detailed dive log, recording the dive time, service interval and location information. Divers choose the Frogman because of its tough case, built from steel, fine resin and carbon fibre, making it incredibly comfortable on the wrist but also very strong. Its new carbon fibre structure is actually 10 times stronger than iron. The watch is 200 meters ISO Divers certified waterproof, so it's perfectly suited for professional diving, but is also coated in a material called fluoroelastomer that repels saltwater and corrosion, so the watch stays in great condition regardless of where you wear it. Once you're out of the water, press the lower right button for 4 seconds to activate the surface interval timer. This times the amount of time you've been out of the water and times between your dives, ideal for repetitive diving. Once you've finished diving, connect the watch to the G-Shock app to gain full access to a whole host of features. Every feature on the watch can be set and adjusted wirelessly via your phone, such as world time, alarms, timers and more. On a sunny day like today, you do not have to worry about battery changes. Standard divers' watches require a battery change every 1 to 2 years. The Frogman, however, is entirely powered by light, any light source, artificial or natural, so no battery changes. The watch even has a built-in phone finder that will make your phone ring even in silent.
Casio G-Shock GG1000. The professionals who rock a Mudmaster are some of the best brand ambassadors I can think of. Certainly, many will find them more relatable and convincing than millionaire golfers and actresses. The Casio GGF1000 is one of the best in the realm of G-Shock watches. The company is upping its ante with every new edition. You don't have to be looking at or even wearing the Casio G-Shock GG1000 Mudmaster to get a solid impression of its truly purpose-built design. Beyond its rather powerful proportions, I presume it is the 5 buttons that will stand out upon first interaction with the watch. The wide, easy to find, and press checkered surface pushers feel confidence-inspiring, and that you immediately are confident that they won't break if you use them underwater, when they're muddy, or if they endure a few hard knocks. The watch has a crystal clear but tough mineral glass lens that keeps the dial safe from scratches. It also has 5 different daily alarms, instruments like a thermometer, compass, and stopwatch, and it also has outstanding battery life, allowing the user to use the watch for a long time without any hassle. And it is water resistant up to 660 feet. The backlit face is extremely easy to read, even in ambient light. If you know you are, or expect to be, fine with tolerating thick watches, the GG1000 will reward you with excellent wearability in all other aspects.